In this video, you're gonna learn what is the new trend 2023, which you should definitely catch and which you can start with almost zero startup cost. Let's get right into it and let's start with the content.
But it's definitely for the streets.
I'll be so high, I'll be feeling like I could touch the moon.
In this video, you're gonna learn what is the next big trend in business. And it's here right now. It's growing faster than anything else. And I'm talking about AI. More specifically, I'm talking about AI agencies. In my personal opinion, this is the next big thing. And you should definitely not miss out on that. Why I'm saying that? Me personally, I got a background in crypto. I'm an entrepreneur since many years. Started my first business with 15. And what I can tell you, like back in the days when everything was like growing rapidly in crypto, let's say back in 2017, 2018, where we had a huge bull market, there was as well like this, almost this kind of like bubble style mania for crypto, where everyone was coming into crypto, things was booming, new projects was popping up daily, and people was making money with everything. Basically, you could launch whatever you wanted to launch, and it was working. It was producing cash. And here right now in AI, I see some similarities. New projects are popping out on a daily basis. Like the mainstream is overwhelmed with it. A lot of attention gets towards the space. A lot of regular business people, which are not tech people, see the developments and say, hey, I want to participate in this. And this is a huge chance. This is always like where the trends develop. Those trends usually stay for like a year, maybe 1.5 years, and it's still very early. So I can tell you it's a good time right now for you to get into this business and to get started. How actually is this business working? So what you are doing is you are getting, first of all, it's important that you have the knowledge about AI. So how this thing is working. We are, by the way, educating you on this topic. So if you are joining our Discord server, you can learn there in a community of AI enthusiasts. What is the whole thing about? How does it work? And yeah, basically what you can actually offer to the client, because it's that early that people don't know really what to offer to clients. And we figured out that problem and delivered kind of like a solution for it. And there are a lot of new entrepreneurs entering into the space, which are offering this service to people who want to consume this service. Business owners. If you just think about let's tell you my story real quick, and then I'll tell you about the businesses. For me personally, as I said, I'm a tech guy. So first time I heard about AI a few months ago, pretty soon when it started out, I heard about it. I was getting into it. I was learning it. I was learning how to write a prompt. I was learning how to engineer kind of like ChatGPT in a way so that it keeps learning and that you can build on top of it. So my ChatGPT, as an example, is built in a way that I can I just type in, give me the prices of product XYZ, and it gives me everything out, because I trained it in the past like this, that it knows which products my companies have. It knows my employees. It knows me personally. It knows what I do, etc. Like I build it up in this way that it really like is kind of like a assistant for me. And that's kind of was like the way which I was going through. So what for me personally, I'm, as I said before, I'm an entrepreneur since a long time. I made I had a lot of different companies I run, which I'm still running, and I have a lot of expertise in different spaces. And it's personally, just for me personally now, and you can maybe have similar things in your circle with people you work in, or maybe when you are listening right now, you say, okay, this guy, what he says is right. For me personally, as example, I had 2 to 3 copywriters at this time, which I didn't need anymore because ChatGPT was just or is just performing that good. Still, I'm not saying like you don't need a human anymore. You still need a person. But when you had before 3, then you just need 1, or you can do it even by yourself. And that's what I did as example. I said, why should I spend 3K every month on people when I can spend maybe some little bit time and ChatGPT as a support, and I can get it same good or even better done than a human could. And that's where I said, like, okay, that's serious, because you can really save serious money and improve your life, your finances, and so on. A next thing as example as well, like support, virtual assistants, PAs, etc. Like, I mean, to write a contract, you need no person anymore. You can type it in ChatGPT and you get the result. And that's where the power of those tools are. Because imagine it like, as example, let's say, as well a story from me personally in the past. And you can draft this over to, you can draft this over to clients, which you maybe know, clients which you can as well like cold acquire. But like for me personally, as example, I had in the past an insurance brokerage business. And I was spending endless times to educate my salespeople. Because like when you talk about sales, the thing is, you teach the people always the same stuff, like what they need to wear, how the dress code should look like, what is the sales pitch, and so on, and so on, and so on, all the different details. And I mean, obviously, still this is necessary in the future, but you can reduce from an entrepreneur like a meaningful amount of work, as example, just like that everything gets delivered in a written way by a chatbot. A chatbot, you can, by the way, check this out in our Discord and learn there about it. A chatbot is basically the following. It's a bot which is programmed on different technologies, which you as well will learn how this is done. And you will have templates which you can download in our academy, which you get completely for free. So we're giving here free value, which you can utilize. We give this out to you because I personally believe when I help out you and the word spreads about what we are doing, we end up anyway with business, because the market is so big. You can literally, like, from everything, like, let's say dentists, okay? Let's say lawyers, let's say, I don't know, Airbnb hosts, etc., etc., etc. You can automate that many things. Just one example now, or back to the insurance example, and I have another example with the Airbnb example where we built as well recently a bot for it. So about the insurance agents, you could have like, tell them, hey, listen, I have a solution where we can help you to reduce the training cost of your employees, okay? Or I saw last time an example where a dude was looking for, he had manuals for refrigerators, and basically there they was setting up a chatbot, and you could check or ask the questions in the chatbot, and the AI was answering the questions. What is something very interesting, what I didn't hear before, but I was like, as I'm in the space, you hear a lot of stuff, and like you come to new ideas. Like the implementations are literally limitless. This is going to be one of the biggest industries in the future. I can tell you this already right now, because a business is all about to create, first of all, a value for the customer, but on the other hand as well, a business is there to generate money, right? And if you can reduce your cost, you're making more money, obviously. And entrepreneurs are looking for this kind of things. As well, another thing is people who are not implementing AI right now in their business, they are losing the advantage over the competition, or the competition will overrun them in the future. And that's, as again, for all the different businesses which are there, this is a huge chance. I give you another use case example. Airbnb. Maybe you rented one time an Airbnb, so you know how it is. When you're checking into an Airbnb, what is your first worry when you get there? Of course, how do I get in? keys, etc. And the next thing is, how do I get the Wi-Fi code, right? Whoever had that it's not clear, Wi-Fi, etc. Now, here comes the thing, now the AI implementation. You can just create a chatbot. A customer will pay you about $1,000 for that. For you personally, it will take maybe, if you are a little bit technical skilled, you don't even need to be a coder. You just need to learn how those things work. It's like basically a drag and drop and a little bit simple understanding of code. So if you know how you can implement this, you can pitch this person, say, hey, listen, I have an automation where your customers, they can interact with this chat and they can ask the chat questions. So if you imagine you are an Airbnb owner and people are WhatsApping you, hey, how are you? What is the Wi-Fi code? Imagine this happens 3, 4, 5 times a week. Like every time going to the messages, copying the password, sending it over to the customer. It's annoying, right? And you can handle this in a chatbot, right? As example, I make now a little bit more sophisticated examples, which we are offering as example. But those chatbots, they are pretty simple. You can do this if you sit down, if you watch videos like I'm recording right now, if you join our academy, you can learn this, how this thing is going. We have, as I said, you have the templates live, you can download them. As well, we have explanations live where we show you how those things are done. It's not that crazy complicated. And as I said, like you could easily like get $1,000 from a person like this who says, okay, I'm offering this service to an Airbnb host. Exactly. So now it comes, or it goes a little bit more into detail, and now it gets a little bit more sophisticated. Let's speak about the assistant thing, what I was talking before. So people will literally be ready to pay you thousands of dollars if you can develop something like this, because now it's still like this that ChatGPT has some issues, right? So if you are using ChatGPT as example, one problem is like export functionality is not really there given. It's not really like if you are, let's say you get a contract drawn, you still need to copy paste it, put it into a Google Doc. The Google Doc looks like not good formatted. You have like a strange look from ChatGPT because you was copying it out and you need to reformat it, etc., etc. Still taking time. So if you are developing solutions which can solve those problems, and again, like people, and I know this from my personal experience, like people are ready to buy it's not a purchase, it's more like an investment into their company to build tech like this, which really supports them, which is customized, which is good. And there you can literally like basically be a middleman between customer and developers. So you find a developer who can develop it if you not can do it by yourself, what is not a thing. We are, as example, a developer like this, so you can as well bring business to us, which I'm talking in another video about when you want to join us as a salesperson, but I don't want to sell you anything right now. But you can literally become like a middleman. You can say, hey, look, I have here a customer. On the other hand, I have a developer, and I'm in the middle. So the developer, as example, wants to develop this tool. I make an example, $3,000. You are in the middle, and you are taking, as example, from the customer, $10,000, and you are making $7,000 in profit. Your responsibility is, of course, that the product gets delivered, that you take care of the customer, you will make sure the onboarding is done properly, but that's basically like your cut which you're taking. Of course, you have tax there and all this other stuff which is coming up, but it's a pretty lucrative business if you think about it, and you can literally start to run this today without any knowledge about coding. You just need to start to learn about it, how it works, and then like you can start to build yourself up. The support chatbots, which I mentioned just before, are like for beginners the easiest way to get in. Of course, like that somebody is willing to spend $10,000 with you. You need to have certain expertise. You need maybe to have a few references, etc. Like it makes the most sense if you first learn the business, maybe as well learn with a partner like us the business as a sales representative, as example, and then step by step you are building your own agency, you are building this out, and we are helping you for that. We are kind of like an incubator, which is helping people to learn AI, to teach AI, to use as well. This is as well an important thing, to use AI ethically in a good way so that it helps other people, that it saves them more time, that they can work more efficient, because it's basically or it's a very fast growing industry, and as I said, like, people can really benefit heavily from it. Me personally, I was benefiting heavily from it, and it's a chance for you, in my personal opinion, that you can easily grow yourself up to an income of $10,000 and more per month. It's really, it's doable. Like, I mean, just imagine, let's say you are selling 10 chatbots a month for just, let's say, between $1,000 and $2,000, right? Of course, obviously, you have some expenses. You need to pay some developers. Maybe you do it by yourself. Maybe you have like few people who help you, but under the what is going to be left is very, very good. And if you are maybe 15 years right now old, or you are just got 18, it doesn't matter, because the people are buying at the end of the day your knowledge, your expertise, and when you can show them, hey, I'm really an expert in what I'm doing, I really know what I'm talking about, I did this, look here, I have this bot built, I have this bot built, I have this bot built, then it's time for you right now to join, to learn how to acquire those customers. So we teach you, how are you doing cold outreach? We are teaching you how do you cold call customers. We are teaching you how to automate Instagram, as example, to reach out. We are teaching you how to scrape the right leads. That's the most important thing, because you want to reach out to the right customers, to the right niches, etc. We teach you how this is done. We teach you how the bot development is done. We teach you really step by step everything what you need to know to become successful as the new AI nerd, basically. And that's what we are doing, and that's step by step, step by step how we are building this up. I think personally the time limit is limited. It's limited because like more and more people will come into this market, and it will get oversaturated. And right now, it's definitely not oversaturated. You can still get in. It's still very early. It's like what social media marketing agencies was back in, 2010, 2011, 2012, 13, 14, like this. It's what this thing here is about right now. It's very early. You are getting in really at the early time, and you can position yourself. You can position yourself as an expert. And same with crypto. Back in 2017, everyone was making money. Now, no, not anyone is doing money anymore. It got very hard. Projects and most important, like investors, got more smart. They are more educated, and the same will be in AI. Right now, you can pitch a client. Clients are not really educated about it. You can tell them, hey, I get you this and this done. You can pitch them, and they will pay you. And that's basically how I compare it a little bit to the crypto market from my personal experience. And you should really take this chance right now. You should use your knowledge advantage. So if you came across this video right now, you have right now a knowledge advantage. You have right now, you're ahead of other people. You should utilize this. Come in our Discord. Down below, there is a link to our Discord community. We are very happy to have you there. Just type maybe quick hello in the general chat. Say how you found us, that you came through this video, through maybe another video. And I'm very pumped to have you very soon in our personal or in our community. If you have questions, there are people who are helping you to answer those questions. Don't worry, we are charging nothing. This is literally for free. I will have as well downstairs a link where you can really opt into our academy. It's everything completely for free. You can learn there how everything goes. You can get the templates there of the bots, and you can get started today. That's like the most important thing. If you get a chance, that's like my personal slogan. That's what for me personal is important. If you get a chance, if you have an opportunity, grab the opportunity, get started ASAP. Don't say, maybe tomorrow I get started, like with what you are doing else, with maybe your fitness journey or whatever. Get started right now. Turn your life around. For a lot of people who will watch this video, like $10,000 per month will literally change your life. It changed my life, by the way. So I was as well. I have a regular background. I was have a regular 9-to-5 job, and at one point I said, I don't want this anymore. I want to work for myself. I want to be independent, and I want to really basically be my own boss. And you can this too. You can learn this too. I'm sure you are smart. I'm sure you are willing to learn. And if you join, you will make this step by step. You will get there. Is it easy? No, of course it's not easy, but step by step you will get there. So from my side, peace out. I wish you a beautiful day. We see us in Discord, and I wish you very good luck to close your first client, to close your first 10 clients, and hopefully to close the next 1,000 clients. So we see us. Peace out from my side. Bye.
If I was a pimp, then you know hoes would be the subject. But a chilly nigga, I stay frozen in public. If I was a pimp, then you know hoes would be the subject.